Hi everyone. I want to channel into a situation that I am picking up on. Now, I know this won't be for everyone, so I'm speaking to a specific group of people here who will be guided to this video and who will feel a resonance with these messages. But the message that I'm getting is someone is feeling confused as to whether a person or thing in their life is a distraction and a drain on their energy, or whether it's divine. Is this a distraction or divine? So there's a level of mystery around this person, around this situation. There is a sense of, I'm not sure what's going on here. Another way of saying this is this a test, or is this a form of divine guidance? Am I being intuitively guided to this person or situation because I am meant to invest myself, my energy, my time into it? Or is it distracting me from my actual divine purpose or other places that I should be putting energy into? Is it kind of a form of testing? So I'm really curious to channel into this for whoever I'm speaking to here. While I'm shuffling, if you would like to channel a more specific message, not only from this reading, but from future reading videos as well, then I do recommend liking the video and subscribing to the channel, as these are forms of energetic transference that do tend to allow me to pick up more easily on your energy and channel more specifically for you and your situation. So let's just go ahead and ask the question, is this a distraction or is this divine? Okay, so we have attachment in the upright position, and this shows the image of a woman removing a mask. So some kind of mask is being removed here, or is meant to be removed. I'm hearing reveal your true self, and the true nature of this person or situation will reveal itself to you. So this actually might be a message from your personal spirit guides, your higher self, whatever divine forces you personally connect with, that if you're wondering whether a certain person or thing or situation in your life is a distraction or divine, then remove your mask around it and see how it reacts to you. Show up as your truest, most authentic version of self, and see how that person or situation is attracted to you or repelled away from you. Because the things in your life that come in to test you, so to speak, are meant to show you how much you've grown by presenting you with a kind of temptation, where they are allowing you to connect with them, but only if you wear some kind of mask. Only if you dilute yourself, only if you make yourself smaller, less interesting, less powerful, less authentic, then will they superficially validate you or connect with you in some way. And you pass the test, so to speak, when you choose not to dilute your light, when you choose not to lower your vibration for the purpose of connecting more in 3D with that person or opportunity. And in doing so, you prove to yourself just how much you've grown, how much more confident you've become in authentically showing up in your world. So if you want to know whether this person or thing in your life is a distraction or not, then show your most authentic self to it. Show up that way and see how it reacts to you, because what is really aligned with you and connecting with you from a high vibrational, pure energy place will always be more attracted to you the more of your authentic self it sees. And whatever is not capable of connecting with you on that highest vibrational timeline will be more repelled away from you, the more of your authentic self it sees. But the thing you have to know about the ones who are repelled is that they're not actually repelled away from you, even though it looks like that kind of rejection in the physical world. They are actually, for some reason, I got the name Kara, Kara. Those might be letter initials for someone. I also saw a maple tree, but they're not really rejecting you. They're not really pushing against you. They are repelled by the reflection of their truest self that they see as you express your truest self. When you show up as the most authentic version of you, you provide others the opportunity to do the same. But if they haven't reached the level of growth and self-awareness through introspection to be comfortable showing up in that way, then the more of your authentic self they see, the more they're going to feel uncomfortable. So maybe this is a message that you've made someone uncomfortable here. Not in a negative sense. Ooh, this situation is complicated. Whatever we're channeling into here, this isn't simple. It's not a yes or no. We said, is this a distraction or is this a divine connection, a divine opportunity, something sacred? Well, it could be either. It could be both in a sense. There's a lot of gray area here. Depending on how you handle it and how they react to it, it could be either. And what it is now might not speak to what it evolves into. So something that initially appears to be more like a distraction, more superficial, might eventually evolve into something very sacred and much deeper. But with the financial constraints card, I feel that there is someone feeling a very complex way about you. I will say that in the least, because this is someone who simultaneously feels tethered to you. They feel stuck on you. You are just implanted in this person's psyche to the point they almost feel like you've cast some kind of spell on them because they feel so drawn to you. They dream about you. They can't stop thinking about you. And yet, at the same time, you make this person very uncomfortable because you've triggered certain insecurities, let's say, insecurities within them. So let's see what these insecurities are. I feel that these could be around them wishing that they were further ahead in life. Feeling somewhat bored or uninspired in their own life. Maybe this is someone who's a pessimistic person in general, and you're someone who's very optimistic. I heard opposites attract for some reason. But it's not so much opposites as harmonious counterparts attract. Harmonious frequencies attract that could be very different, but have something to offer each other or harmonize in some way. So it's almost as though on the surface, you appear to be light energy, and this person appears to be dark energy. You appear to be very positive, very optimistic, very inspired. This person appears to be very logical, very uninspired in some kind of a monotonous loop, maybe embodying more of that dark energy. And yet, the two of you are so drawn to one another. I'm hearing you are as similar as the North and South Pole and as opposite. So this is such a nuanced message, but essentially you and this person are opposites, and yet somehow at the core there is this similarity. It's like this person and you both sense that there's something similar about the two of you at the core. But on the surface, you look so opposite. On the surface, you seem to have opposite beliefs or views or embody opposite energies. And yet at the core, there is this familiarity. There is this sense of warmth. Like whenever you're around each other or communicating, there is this harmonious vibration. I'm smelling someone's perfume or cologne, so someone here might have a distinct scent associated with them. There's something blossoming here. There's something new and warm and familiar that is so unexpected. For some reason, I'm seeing Beauty and the Beast, like this kind of imagery of two people. Oh, just like Beauty and the Beast. Wow, they look opposite, but one is under a spell and one came in to break the spell. So they look opposite because one is under a spell. So in your case, you are like Belle in Beauty and the Beast, if you're familiar with the lore. And it's almost as though you are this beautiful light energy. And this other person is more so that beast energy. They are someone who is harsher or more rigid or more cold. And yet they're only that way because they're artificially under some kind of spell, or in this case, this could be some kind of programming, meaning matrix programming, societal programming, meaning the appearance of coldness and harshness in this person isn't their true self. And you bring out this warmth within this person, even when they're still kind of under that societal spell. And that's why it's bringing up so much confusion within them, because they don't even know who their own true self is. They've been under the spell so long, they've come to believe that's who they really are, which is so common for us as humans. Most humans are doing this, where they have lived unconsciously and programmed for so long. They believe the ego persona they put on is really them. They believe that they are the mask. When you remove the mask, you trigger this person's fear and insecurity of their own mask being removed, their own spell being lifted, because they think that that's them. But you also inspire them to dive deeper. You inspire them to remove the mask. This person can't help but feel this warmth and this comfort around you. Yeah, you are the high priestess here. If this is a romantic connection, this is someone feeling very romantic towards you. You are really opening this person's heart. I'm hearing, I feel like I know you without knowing you. So even if this is a relatively new connection, this is someone who feels as though you were childhood best friends or something, like you've known each other forever. I don't know why some concept of a childhood best friend is coming up here. Maybe they told their childhood best friend about you and talked excitedly about you. I'm seeing someone like using their hands and talking excitedly, and the other person saying, oh, you've met the one. But that terrifies this person. They are so conflicted here. So let's reshuffle and channel more into this. You have this mysterious energy to you with the high priestess that they don't quite understand. I'm hearing the more that it gets labeled or defined, the less they understand it. Interesting. So it's almost like if you try to explain to this person your spiritual ideologies or what you believe or think energetically, spiritually, how you view the world, this might only trigger some of those limiting belief systems within themselves that can't wrap their mind around divinity, around spirituality. And yet they sense that there's something so sacred, something so unusual and spiritual going on around your energy. And I'm hearing they see evidence of this in your life as well, evidence of this alignment that you've found between your physical human self and your high priestess self, who you really are as a soul. But I'm getting that you're very humble. So this person gets signs and indications of this alignment and its evidence showing up in your life, but you're very quiet about it. I feel that you don't brag about your successes or ways that your life is going well. This only really adds to your mystery. This person feels like they know everything and nothing about you here. And the guides are coming in to say, be patient with the communication between the two of you. Take it one day at a time, because I'm getting a sense that this is someone who wants to invest in you in this connection for the long term, but it's not as simple as just investing in you, because we've spoken on this a lot, but the process of getting to know you or connecting with you is inherently correlated to a secondary process of one getting to know one's own inner self. One cannot connect with you consistently without connecting more and more deeply with their own internal self. And oftentimes, when you notice someone ghosting you or rejecting you or removing themselves from their life, you will notice that is the point where this person stopped introspecting, where they stopped a journey of going deeper within themselves. Now, that's not to say they can't pick that journey back up at a later date, but very often when someone embarks on a journey of self-discovery, their soul unconsciously requests guidance along that path. And in response, the universe sends them you in some form, whether it's meeting you in the astral realm, in consciousness, just in passing, having some kind of conversation with you, connection with you, or if they're really lucky, maybe a longer term connection, because truly connecting with your energy is like winning the lottery spiritually. It is such a rare divine opportunity. And I'm not sure why that's coming up, but someone is just so being guided to remember how rare and sacred and valuable of an opportunity it is just to be in your presence, just to experience your energy, to have a conversation with you, especially to connect with you consistently. And that's something that you do not owe anyone. You do not owe anyone your presence, your time, your communication, your conversation. But if you choose to give that to someone, they are experiencing something very sacred and rare, and it's not something to be taken for granted. All of this may be coming up as well because maybe you felt guided to give some time, energy, conversation to this person. And even on your end, there's a little bit of confusion as to why you felt guided to invest into this. This has been a theme coming up in some of our recent readings as well. So if you're resonating with this reading, you also might resonate with some of my previous readings. Specifically, for some reason, I'm seeing the title of the reading is Your Absence is Awakening Them. I'm not sure what could be in that reading for you, but there might be something in that for you. I believe I posted that a couple weeks ago, so you can find it on the channel. But with the Five of Cups reversed, this is someone secretly healing from something that I feel they haven't necessarily been open about. This may have just been a sense of loneliness in general, that they were actually feeling deeply lonely, deeply isolated in their life, even if they had many physical people who were around them or 3D connected to them. They had this deep sense of soul loneliness, and connecting with you has been such a deeply fulfilling and uplifting and familiar experience that it's dissolved a lot of these feelings of soul loneliness that they had. And that's a huge reason that they can't stay away also. This is someone really excited about a potential new beginning here with you, but they're also feeling a bit bound by their own sense of tradition or conventionality. Maybe this is some kind of belief system here. This might lead to some wavering, a little bit of back and forth energy, a kind of maybe energy, if you will, from this person, instead of a hard yes or no. So if this person seems to kind of waver back and forth, this actually could be because they are still bound by some of those societally programmed concepts of conventionality, whether it's how a relationship should look or what they should be looking for in a relationship or how they should show up in the world. I'm hearing judging. Maybe they were societally programmed to judge certain aspects of how you operate in relationships or how you live your life or what you perceive or how you see the world and spirituality. Yeah, somehow you are the Empress here, but the Empress is coming up directly against the Hierophant, against that conventionality, that traditionality. I'm hearing you defied all the odds. Maybe you've accomplished things in your life that others told you were impossible or against the odds. That might be for someone, but it's also as though you are this kind of magical being that seems to not be logical somehow to their concept of tradition and conventionality. You came to be the glitch in the matrix, to break down those limiting belief systems and barriers and dissolve those judgments. And that is something that this person is baffled by. It's almost like they're still trying to wrap their mind around this, around how the Empress is so deconstructing the Hierophant, so unraveling all of these rigid belief systems, ideas, maybe even their own walls of judgment, and doing it so effortlessly. I'm hearing you make it look so easy to unravel everything that I once believed and thought that I was. So I'm going to channel a few more specific messages from this person. But first, I also want to share with you that if you are connecting here, I've created a really powerful energy clearing and aligning tool specifically to help you harmonize and deepen your love connections. This can even be used to specifically manifest and deepen a connection with a certain person. It can also be used in a more general sense. I personally like to meditate with this every single day to amplify my own unconditionally loving energy, to align myself more with that frequency. And I notice that when I meditate with it, I start to attract in more of that positivity back into my life. So I've experienced a lot of benefits from this, and I'm so excited to share it with all of you as well. And this is my Love Magnetism Subliminal. This subliminal comes from my app and soul passion project, which is sound and soulful. And you can find the app by searching for it in the app stores. You can also directly download it by clicking the link that I'll be leaving in the pinned comment and also in the description box underneath this video. But essentially on this app, I have many, really over 130 subliminal meditations right now that are all available in 10 different background sound options, depending on your preference. And these subliminals each contain unconscious spoken affirmations, meaning as you're listening, you consciously won't be able to fully hear and fully comprehend the affirmations, although you can read them while you're listening. But that means that they're able to bypass the conscious filter of your mind and make deeper, more lasting impressions on the subconscious mind. So this is really a way to access that powerhouse of manifestation within you, which is the subconscious mind. And I do have subliminals for so many areas of life. So there are some for appearance, mood, mindset, for money, manifesting specific things, business success, relationships, and many other things as well. And again, specifically for this video, I would really recommend checking out my Love Magnetism Subliminal because it's specifically designed to help you clear out any blockages that you might be holding that could be preventing you from fully aligning with the frequency of unconditional love, which is the most powerful and magnetic frequency on the planet. So again, if you do want to check out my app, you can search for it by looking up Sound and Soulful in the app stores, or you can download it directly by clicking the link below. So a few final messages from this person. First of all, they are feeling a bit backed into a corner because of, I'm hearing how committed they're feeling to you without actually feeling or actually being literally committed. So I feel that if this is a romantic situation, you aren't necessarily in a romantic connection literally with this person, but they feel so exclusive towards you. They see such a rarity in your energy that they feel they can't stay away. Those words "can't stay away" just seem to be coming up over and over throughout this reading. But also, this is someone who's going to have to make a choice, and this choice is going to have to be made in their heart, because they could choose to let this go in the 3D. Now, if they do that, the thing is, your energy is going to linger. We can talk about this in other videos, but you have very much this slow burn effect on others. So even if this person thinks that they are walking away, they're going to find themselves walking in circles mentally and emotionally. However, they could choose to 3D detach from this connection. Another choice they could make is to more fully lean into this. And we have the card Union, to allow this union, to lean into this union. And with the cards Unawakened and Vibration, the choice that they make here is going to depend on whether they choose to shut down this heart opening that you are causing within them and remain entrapped by their own limiting beliefs, remain more unawakened, stop this journey of self-discovery. If they do that, inherently they will choose to detach from you in the physical 3D world, because again, when you experience a rejection or someone pulling away from you, really they are stopping their journey of internal self-discovery for the time being, and connecting with you is triggering in the sense that it triggers automatic self-discovery and introspection. So if someone isn't willing to go on that inner journey, they will reject the mirror, which is you. On the other hand, this person could lean into the vibration, to what they're feeling, even though it doesn't fully make sense. They are, in a sense, feeling for you in the dark here. They can feel the warmth of your energy. They can feel the vibration. They feel drawn to that. And they may not consciously understand it, but they can choose to keep going down that path of self-discovery and discovery of the sacred realm. And in doing so, they could move towards this union here. Now, I want to know, of course, we can't predict the future with absolute accuracy because there are an unlimited number of potential timelines, and you are the conscious creator of your life. So you can align with any potential timeline simply by shifting your energy in the now moment and aligning with the frequency of that timeline. However, we can channel into the strongest futuristic timeline potentials based on the current energy. And here, the strongest futuristic potential is this person choosing freedom from their own past and limiting belief systems that entrapped them, becoming more and more in touch with their own emotions and more expressive of them with the King of Cups, and with the Ten of Pentacles, choosing to move forward here in a positive way, choosing to allow this to reach its culmination. Or at least that is what this person is going to express that they desire. They're going to express that they want to see what this could culminate into, because they perceive so much value here, and they're becoming more in touch with their emotions, and they're leaning in to the vibration that they feel here, even if they don't fully understand it. I'm hearing following the lead of the High Priestess, which of course is you in this reading. Now, even though we are channeling the strongest timeline potentials, of course, you can choose to connect with this person in the physical in whatever way you desire, or not at all, depending on where your own intuition is guiding you. And I always advise listening to your intuition above all else, but that's really what I'm seeing from the energy here. And the final card to come out, which I think is so funny because this actually came out in the last reading I did as well. This theme around play, around allowing yourself to be more lighthearted, to have more fun with it, to kind of ease up a bit around this situation, to take it one day at a time, to really activate that sacral chakra energy, meaning staying in the present moment, allowing yourself to play, to connect with your inner child. Those themes were very present in the last reading as well. So you might find the reading I did just prior to this 8 hours ago beneficial to you also. But regardless, this card says, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. So that might be a message of really taking a lighter approach to this, having a light touch here, allowing yourself to go with the flow of it, following your intuition, seeing how things unfold one day at a time. And that feels like a really lovely place to close the reading. So I hope something here connected with you in a personal way. If so, I would love to hear from you in the comments under the video. You can also follow me on Instagram at Magnetize Yourself, where I post more energy updates, inspiration, and information. Of course, if you do resonate with my energy, I invite you to subscribe to the channel, join our beautiful community of like-minded, conscious, creative beings here on YouTube. And if you do feel guided to utilize my love magnetism subliminal that we talked about during the reading, the link to download my Subliminals app, Sound and Soulful, is in the pinned comment and description box underneath this video. Otherwise, I am sending you all huge amounts of love and light energy. Have an amazing remainder of your day, and I will connect with you here again in the next reading.